I feel like a star, but only strictly where I'm famous. I'm in this for the longest haul, like we'll see where it takes us. I'm throwing back these double shots like whiskey here is weightless. Cause this career I chose was even riskier than Vegas, yo.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Colby Rebel Show. I am your host, Colby Rebel, where my goal tonight is to answer that question or make that connection. So now is the time to get into the call line right now, 310-997-4966, 310-997-4966. Tonight is a really, really special night here in Los Angeles because I am about to teach my first in-person class since pre-pandemic. So if you are in the area and around, please come and join us tonight. It is a development circle. It's just tonight only. It's at 6:30, so you can just jump in the car, listen to me on the way, and join us tonight. And it's for all levels, but really just a way to bring us together, just a way to kind of put that big toe back in the water and help us all explore and expand our gifts in the connection and community of one another. Okay. Couple other things coming up. You don't want to miss Monday. Monday is going to be Spirit Beyond. This is an online event where I'll be connecting to your loved ones in spirit and delivering those messages, letting you know what they're up to, maybe what they see you're up to, bringing forward that evidence, and of course, those healing and loving messages. So that is an evening of spirit messages. It is this coming Monday, June 20th, and it is at 6:30 Pacific time. So you do want to go ahead. The tickets are really selling quickly for those. So you want to go ahead and grab your ticket. And a couple other things coming up. We have Awaken Your Gifts. I'll just flash through those for you. We have Awaken Your Gifts. This is, again, online. It's going to be a psychic and mediumship workshop for beginners. And then we have the Psychic Masterclass. So a psychic class geared much more towards the intermediate and advanced student. So anyhow, it's exciting to talk to you tonight, and let's see who's around. Couple of the ground rules, as you know, please know who you want to connect to on the other side. Let me know who that is for you. If you have a question, please ask that question. This way we get as many callers as we can tonight. No ringing, dinging, blinging. So let's turn off those cell phones. No Bluetooth, speakerphone, dogs barking, spouses yapping, kids crying. Let's just go ahead and tuck everyone away just for the next 40 minutes or so while I take your calls on air. So listen for your area code. And I think we should just get started, shall we? I hope you guys are excited. Let's see. If you've gotten through recently in the last few weeks, please hang up. Let other people get through. Really does help for as many people getting in. Okay, here we go. Let's see. How about, my goodness, we've got a lot of callers here. How about 956? Hey, 956.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
And who is this?
Taking a call.
Of course. What can I do for you tonight?
My name is Maria.
Hi, Maria. What can I do for you tonight?
Okay, so I have, I don't know if it's an issue or problem, but there's a situation with my brother.
Okay.
He disappeared 2 months ago.
Okay.
And it's just been very hard, and we haven't been able to get in touch with him or to know where he's at. And just I want to know where he's at. I want to know if I'm going to see him again. I have all these questions.
Okay.
I mean,
well, I'll do the best I can. That's quite an intense.
Okay. Yes.
Quite an intense for a call in. But I honestly, let me just see what I could do. Can I have his first name? Do you mind, Maria?
Yes. His first name is Norberto. Is Norberto.
Okay.
Berco.
Note. Okay. Couple of things I get. So one of the things I kind of feel around him, to me, he doesn't feel very clear-headed. I don't know if he was on medication or maybe there's some substances, but do you know if there's any connection or just something that he was going through? But he doesn't feel like clear-headed to me. Do you know that prior to his disappearance?
No, he was doing good. I spoke to him a day before.
Okay. To me, there's just something where I don't know what it is. Either he's under the influence at the time or something to me just feels like he wasn't clear-headed as to where he went. Do you know what I mean? So I'm getting a sense around him that it's like his mind was a little foggy. I don't know if maybe he struck his head or just to me, there's something, he's not super clear-headed in a way of like, oh, I know where I'm supposed to be and I know where I'm getting back to. Okay. That's just kind of the sense I'm getting around it. But I feel like to me, I don't know. I feel like he's to me, I get a sense that he's more lost than he is like by choice. To me, this doesn't feel like this is something by choice, okay? I feel like this is something where, that's why I'm asking, do you know where he went the night before? To me, it's like he's lost. There's a lost sense of feeling around this. So I feel like if we could try to track where he was the night before, I get a sense that that's how we're going to start to see where he is. To me, I don't think he's too far off of where he was last seen, like where we know he was. So that's kind of my sense around it. I mean, that's really the best I could do with it. It's like, to me, he's still around and he's not too far from where he was known to be seen last. So you might have talked to him day before, but who spoke to him last right before they know he went missing? Like it's around that is, where was he going? To me, it's not at home. To me, there's a vehicle. So he was going, to me, was leaving or going somewhere in a vehicle. And that's why I just feel like that's the sense where I get where things are lost and the things are not clear for him to just kind of drive back home.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you have any sense? Is there anything that anybody's been able to validate that at all?
Yes. What the person that told me that she couldn't find him was one of his close friends that was supposed to meet him on April 1st.
Okay, got it.
And when she arrived, he didn't open the door. It was somebody else that opened the door for his place. And he said, oh, he just left. He went to the store. I don't know if you want to wait for him. And then after that, we didn't know. And when we went to ask around that area, somebody from a business nearby told us that he's still kind of like if they put him in a vehicle and he didn't want to get in the vehicle.
Yeah. It gives me the feeling, but and I don't want to get, I just feel like he doesn't know where he is. So I feel like wherever he went, like it's like he doesn't know where he is. That's why he can't kind of get back. That's kind of the sense I'm getting around it. Okay. So I feel like if you can just it's hard because I feel like you don't have a lot to go on, but I feel like looking at where he was last seen, and to me, I don't think he's too far off from where he was last seen. And I wish I could help more. If you want though, what you could do, Maria, just, cause these are really quick, and this is something that deserves time and it deserves energy. I want to give it the true commitment it deserves. So if you want to either reach out on social media, like on Facebook message, and you want to send me the details in a photo or in an email, I will spend more time and see what else I can see using remote viewing and be more than happy to kind of get back to you in a little bit more depth. Okay.
Yes, definitely. I'll do that today because I really Don't know
Yeah.
what else to do at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it would be my pleasure to see if I can help further. Okay, but
Okay.
I feel like
So he's alive. He's
you
just
know,
lost.
to be honest, I feel like to me he feels alive. Yes, I mean I feel again it would be hard, but I feel that I can tune into him, so that to me makes me feel like he's just lost, like he's very disoriented. That's really the sense I'm getting. So let me just see what else I can do to dig bit further and see if I can offer you
Mhm.
any more details in a more private setting.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll send you a message. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Of course. Of course. Have a good night. Okay.
You
Bye-bye.
too. Bye.
Bye. Okay, everybody, that's a tough one, right? Because again, we want to really, that's not something to haphazard say, oh, it's this, that. It definitely deserves some time and care, and we will keep you posted on the progress of it. Okay. All right, here we go. How about 803? Hey, 803. This is Colby. Who is this?
Hello.
Hi there. Who is this?
Oh my gosh. Hello. Hi, Kobe. My name is Karina.
Hi, Karina.
So my brother passed away. I could say maybe around August, September. And and this is so crazy that, because my mom, she's always she loves watching you. She's all about, watching you. And she was like, oh, well, get on here. And it's crazy because I got on here and where I'm at, I see a full rainbow. And I just wanted to know if my brother's okay. And
yes. Well, thank you
my
for
heart's racing so fast.
Oh, well, look
His
at
name is Antonio
Yes.
Hernandez.
Okay. Well, first of all, look at Antonio making sure he gets through tonight, right? So he's really making
This is
sure.
the first time I've ever seen a full rainbow like this. Like, I'm literally out here talking to you, and I literally see the full rainbow in front of me.
You have to make sure you take a picture and send it to us. Post it in the group. Post it on the page and all, okay?
I will.
Okay, so a couple things with your brother. I definitely feel like, obviously he is okay and he's doing really well. But I also get a sense from your brother that I feel like he'd love to take care of you. Does that make sense, Karina? Like, I just feel like he gives me the sense of loving to give you big hugs. And I just feel like with your brother, like, I feel like he loved to kind of take care of you, love to take care of mom also. So I feel like
he was a mama's boy.
Yeah, and he gives me a sense like a little bit of a flirt, like not necessarily a ladies' man, but I think he could be kind of flirty when it comes to the ladies. Does that make sense? Like, he loves to kind of make me feel like he'd love to go out of his way for the ladies in general. Does that make sense around him?
Yes, yep.
Okay,
just of him.
And I feel like, I keep going to a necklace, honey. Do you know if your mom wears his necklace or you have it? Okay. So he's letting you know he knows. Okay, babe. He knows you have the necklace. And he really keeps showing me a cross as well. So I think he's a person of faith, or would have had a strong faith. Do you know this or do you not know this?
Well, yeah, I do. He was very strong.
Okay. Yeah. And I just feel like with him, I just get the sense that he liked to take care of himself. He smells good to me.
My God, his smell. Can't get it out of my head.
Yeah, he just loved to kind of take care of himself, and he loved to kind of, to me, his hair is very trimmed. Like, everything feels clean,
Yeah, that is him.
Yeah.
That's him.
Oh, and I just feel like, he shows me holding your hand. I feel like you held his hand either at the end or after he passed or something, where I feel like you might have grabbed his hand. Do you remember that?
After he passed away. I did.
Yeah.
I did.
I want you to know he was watching over you as you did that. He was with you in that moment. Okay. And I just want you to know that.
I just felt so bad because, when he passed away, we talked a little bit and that was it. That's all I heard from him.
Yeah.
And I just didn't have that chance and that closure I didn't say goodbye to him. And I
Yeah.
just felt very incomplete with that because I am his little sister.
Right. Yeah. He shows me he's the big brother for sure. But I just feel like to
He
not
is.
feel guilty. I try not to feel guilty about that. Try not to hold on to that, because when you did
I
hold
miss him so much.
well, when you did hold his hand and you spoke to him, he heard you. So he got that closure, sweetheart. So I want you to know he has it. Okay. And
Yeah,
so other than
I just miss him so much.
I know, but he is, I can see why you miss him. There's something, I don't know if you know this, or maybe you can ask mom. First of all, I think he's got this amazing smile. Ask mom if
Oh,
there
I
was,
see it. So
go ahead.
my mom had made this little charm for everybody, a little car charm for him, and his smile is on the other side. And yes, he has a beautiful big smile.
Yes. And there's something,
does.
I can't quite understand. There's something with a particular tooth. I don't know if the tooth has a cap on it or it's silver. I don't know. Ask mom if there's something with one tooth of his. I don't know why, but does that resonate at all yet, or not for you?
Not for me, ma'am.
Okay. Do me a
no.
Something about, he's got this beautiful smile. And ask mom. I don't know if he joked about getting like a gold tooth, like if there was a joke around the tooth, or something when he was little and he lost the tooth or pulled a tooth. There's something he keeps bringing me up.
He did lose a tooth when he was younger. Yes, I remember that. My mom told me he had somebody tied his tooth to the door.
That's
and he
it.
pulled it out.
But I think he thought this was a big joke that he did this. Like, and I feel like mom was like, no. And then as he got older, he kept saying, oh, I'm going to get a gold tooth here or something like this. So just know that I feel like, he's bringing up this, mischievousness, right? He's a good kid. I think he's a very polite young man, good kid. But I do feel like, your mom had her hands full when he was a young boy, right? And
she did.
Yeah.
She did.
And I just feel like I feel like either he loved his car or loved cars, or there's a connection to a car.
He loved being in the car. He basically lived in his car.
Yes. And
he had an apartment but lived in his car.
Yeah, I feel like he loves it. And I don't know if you know this or can connect. I almost feel like he had an air freshener that might have been dice, or maybe he liked to gamble. I'm not sure which of the two, but he showed me some dice.
Gambling.
Okay.
He loved gambling.
Okay, got it.
Loved it, literally.
So, yeah, okay, got it. So that's why he's showing me that. But I just know with him, I want you to know he is such a smooth talker. He's a smooth walker.
You're explaining him literally. 24-year-old man.
Yeah. And I just feel like, the thing is that I think it is so sad that he didn't get a chance to, it's almost like you guys did this for him, but it's like, he wanted a big send-off party. Like he likes big parties,
he got
right?
He got that. He got it.
And he makes me feel like he loved this. And he makes me feel like there was all kinds of friends that came to. I don't even think you realized how many friends he had. And it makes me feel like a lot of friends came.
I did it. I really did it.
Yeah. And I think,
but, overall, I just wanted to call and, see, because, I miss him so much. And, I always think about him, and I just wanted to know if he was okay. And if he has anything for me, anything.
I just feel like he just tells you
every day.
He just tells me for you to be strong. All right. He just says, be strong. And it's like, also be confident. So I'm wondering if there's just something you're trying to do, a new endeavor for you. And he just keeps saying, hold your head up high, Karina, you can do this. You can do this. So I feel like he's very much.
I just feel like I can't.
You can, you absolutely can. And just know that he's right there. He's your biggest cheerleader. He's your biggest supporter, right? I don't know if you remember this. I think when you were a little girl, he used to carry you around like on his back or his shoulders all the time, And
He did. I have a picture of it. Yeah.
yeah, and
He loved me.
and he lets me know he is still going to carry you on his shoulders. All right. So whenever you feel lost or you feel you can't walk or you don't feel strong enough, just imagine yourself as that little girl and him carrying you on his shoulders, because that's exactly what he's going to do for you from the other side. Okay.
Yeah. Is he doing okay?
Oh, he's doing fabulous. Are you kidding? He's doing great. Yes, he's doing fantastic. One other little thing here. I feel like, and I don't know if this has happened yet or he's showing me something that happened, but I feel like he is going to have a nephew that is born that has his name. So I'm not sure if somebody is having a child or maybe this is in the future, but I just want to leave that with you.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay. Now
Yeah,
take a picture of
of
that
course.
rainbow for us. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And
Also,
yes.
yeah. Okay. I just wanted to know if he was doing all right, and overall, I never I believe in the universe works in like mysterious ways, and I feel like he does paint the sky for me, and and I just feel so close to him, but I just want to know if he's still there. Like,
He's still here. Yes.
I felt so guilty because I lost like the chain that I had, and I went to the jewelry store, and then I found the same exact
Chain.
pendant or chain, and I
Yeah.
had gotten it. I felt so guilty that I lost it, and I was like, oh, I don't want him to be mad at me.
No, he helped you find the new one. What are you talking about?
And I just overall felt so bad though, because we just brothers and sisters, their bonds are always like, not always tidy, and I just
Yeah.
felt so bad because I was like, "Ugh, I just wish I could reverse time and change things and do things differently with him,
Yeah.
because we were so far away from him. We moved to another state.
Yeah. Yeah. But just know that he's always around you and with you. So try not to hold on to the guilt and turning back time. Just know that he is right there with you. Okay.
Okay, and does he have anything for Mom?
He just gives Mom one big hug. He's a big bear hugger. Tell Mom he's giving her one of his big bear hugs, where she felt
does
like
he
she
have
was just going to
anything-
be squeezed to death, right? Like that, squeezed. So that's what he's doing.
Yes,
Okay.
he was a lover. He was.
Yes.
And does he have anything for Silas?
And who is that?
Do you
Who is that for him, honey?
That's my boyfriend. My boyfriend met him before he passed away. My boyfriend's new in my life. We've been together for a year. I
Okay.
introduced him to my family, and he met my brother one time before his passing.
Yeah, I just feel like it's, your brother is very much a protector, right? And I just feel like, he's just letting your boyfriend know to be there for you, to be the support you need. And he's telling him not to mess up. So,
Right.
yes. All right, sweetheart. So you have a beautiful night.
Thank you so much, Colby.
Of course. And lots of love to you. Okay.
Thank you so much. Have a great night.
You too. Bye, hon. Okay, let us do another caller here. How sweet was she, everybody, right? How about 315? Hey, 315, this is Colby. Who is this?
Hi, Colby. It's Julie. How are you tonight?
I'm doing well, Julie. How are you?
Pretty good. You got some really, really intense calls tonight. Mine's not so intense.
Okay, well, that's okay. Just as important. What can I do for you tonight, Julie?
Okay, I accepted a job. I haven't worked in 20 years, and I'm not sure. I don't know if up above can give me any kind of advice. I'm really out of my element with this job, so I'm wondering, do you think I don't even know if I should move forward. I did get it, but I'm thinking, should I do this?
Honestly, it feels like you should. Yes, it feels good for you. It feels good to get you out of your comfort zone. It feels good to it's like really going to stimulate you. I mean, I think one of the things is, Julie, I think you can be a little bit of a perfectionist, right? So just be gentle with yourself. Be easy with yourself with the learning curve and the learning process. Also, to me, I think there's some technology involved with this. So try not to get too upset with yourself of trying to get caught up maybe on their systems or the program, something along this line. But I feel like you absolutely are going to enjoy it and do it. But this is something around other people as well. Is that correct, Julie?
Yeah, about 200.
Because it feels to me like the social aspect of it feels to be good.
Okay,
So,
good. Okay.
Yeah.
And you're right on point about the technology part because, I've been out of the work sector in a long time. And,
Yeah.
like even you have to pick your hours online and you have to do your paycheck online. And already I'm like feeling like, oh boy.
Yeah. But once you get it, it's going to be smooth sailing for you. It's going to be very easy for you. So just, go with that learning curve, be gentle with yourself. But I just feel like there's an excitement to it. It just feels good. It feels like there's an excitement and it feels like there's a sense of independence around it for you. And I just see that being something really refreshing and good. I think you're going to impress yourself. I feel like you're going to go, wow, I dusted myself off and I still got it.
Great. I just needed that encouragement from you. I thank you so much, Colby. God bless. Thank you.
And congratulations to you. All right.
Thank you. Have a great night.
You're welcome, Julie. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye now.
Okay. Let us do another caller here. How about 604? Hey, 604. This is Colby. Who is this?
Hi.
Hi
It's
there.
me, Lori.
Hi, Lori. How are you?
Oh, I'm well, thank you. I'm so glad I got on.
Yay. What can I do for you tonight?
I just love a visit from my dad.
Okay.
I've been worrying about the family on the other side not contacting me and
okay.
all kinds of stuff. And I don't know.
Well, let me talk about him a little bit because I can already feel him. So let's talk about him a little bit and see what he has to say. Make sense? Sound good to you?
Yes, thank you.
Sure. I get a man to me, the softest smile. Like he's got the warmest face. Like when I see him in my mind's eye, he just shows me a really warm personality and a warm smile with him. Would that make sense to you?
Yeah, I guess he had a nice smile. I don't know how warm.
To me, there's a warmth when he looks at you. There's a warmth in his eyes. There's a warmth in his face. I can assure you because I feel it now. I just feel like for him, he's very much about a little bit of a traditional man, a little bit of like taking care of things, a little bit out. I feel like he enjoyed the outdoors as well. Would that resonate, or did he enjoy the woods or something like this? Does that make sense around Dad?
Fishing, yeah.
Okay. Because he shows me that, and he really gives me a feeling where, I don't know it's like he liked things in order. I just don't know if that means like there's some rules or he's a little strict. He doesn't feel over the top to me, but I do think he likes things in order. Like I feel like, especially like his little tool room or something. Like it's like we don't mess with Dad's tool room or his little space. Like I think he very much liked his space. And I feel like with him, he really shares with me. He brings me to his knuckles. What am I trying to say here? Pick yourself up by the bootstraps. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's very much like, hey, I don't want to hear a lot of excuses. Like, we just got to get this done. So I think he's very practical in that way. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Just like, hey, I don't want to, no crying over spilt milk. Let's just go. Let's move on with this. And I even feel like I feel like he was ill prior to his passing. Is that correct? Around his passing,
he
Lori?
was.
Because I feel like even with the illness, I feel like, well, I can't do anything about it now. I'm not going to cry over spilt. Like even with that, it was like, well, this is it. I'm just gonna deal with it. Like it just makes me feel very practical in that way.
Yeah, he had cancer.
Yes.
But he died from COVID.
Yeah, I feel like, right. I think his immune system, though, to me, there's something in the tummy too. So I just feel like for him, he couldn't quite. His immune system was just not strong enough, right? But I see him like,
Right.
I just feel like for him, I think when you guys were young, I wonder if it's like playing cards or games. Like he just shows me just kind of like very much a straight shooter with the things he did in life. Just very much like, hey, this is what we're doing. Let's go ahead and hang out. Like there's a lot of love that he has, but maybe not a lot of physical hugs or not a lot of, you know what I mean? There's a little bit of that manliness kind of in him. Does that make sense? A little bit of that traditional kind of guy.
Yes, we were estranged. I never met him till I was 30.
Okay.
So we had a long distance relationship.
Yeah.
I'm estranged from his family there. They don't talk to me.
Yeah. Well, that was what I was going to say is I felt like he had a whole other family. So would that make sense or other? Okay. Okay.
Yeah. What I want to know, and it sounds so greedy, but he always told me that I would be in his will. And the family, they don't acknowledge me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just wondering if I should, what I should do about that. I believe if I'm in the will, I'll be notified. But I just think that there's so much stuff that I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. But well, let me just say one quick thing here, Lori, is I feel like your dad loves you very much. And I feel like he always loved you. So even if you were estranged, he always loved you. Okay.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe.
Yeah. And I do believe that he doesn't, because the family doesn't talk to you, it doesn't mean you don't have the right to know who your father is and to kind of be involved, even past his life, past the living, to look into things, to learn things. Like, I feel like he's very proud of you as a daughter. He's very proud of you as his daughter. So I feel like he doesn't want you to feel like you don't have a right. Like you have just as much right as all of them. Like he's like, hey, you're my daughter. Yeah. And I don't know if you're the first daughter, but he makes me feel like, hey, you are.
I am.
Yeah, you are mine. Like I want you to be proud of that. I want you to stand up for that. So, don't shy away. I would encourage you to seek it out, look into it. It's not, not about whether or not they'll contact you if you're in it. This is your father, and he makes me feel like you have just as much right to know and to be involved and to be a part of things as anybody else. So I feel like
he always told me. He always told me that, and
yes,
and he was going to call me, and then he passed away, and I believe all the stuff that you believe, so I know he's around me, and I know I can see him if I ever got that third eye open, and but it was heavy on my heart all my childhood, and now even after death, it's a little heavy on my heart still, right?
Yeah.
And
but one thing is you both. One thing you take after him. He makes me. This is from him. I feel like you both are stubborn people. So he's like, look, he's like, she's a stubborn bird like her father. Like he just and he's kind of proud of that. You know what I mean? He's actually like, ha ha ha. Like she's, and so I just have love around that. Have love with that, and know that your dad loves you. Right? Your dad loves you, and your dad was thinking of you prior to his passing. And he does want you to be in his life. And so just, you do it very proudly, and he just sends all of his love to you, okay?
Okay.
All right. Lots of love to you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Good luck with it, but I know it's going to work out. Okay. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, everybody, that is the end of this episode of the Colby Rebel Show. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, dialing in. Remember, we have the LA Live tonight. We also have the Spirit Beyond on Monday. So come and join me. I have an amazing guest coming on the show next week. You're not going to want to miss that. So please tune in, join me, and thank you guys so much, and have a beautiful, beautiful day. And know that your loved ones are always around you. Talk to you later, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Colby Rebel Show. Be sure to follow Colby on social media at Psychic Rebel. And if you've enjoyed this podcast, please head on over to iTunes to leave a review to help Colby grow the tribe. Colby is an international psychic medium, teacher, best-selling author, and speaker. She is a master teacher of the Lisa Williams International School of Spiritual Development and is the owner of the Colby Rebel Spirit Center in Los Angeles. Visit colbyrebel.com.